It's September 29th. Time to wrap this up. We've had another good day trading. We caught the E-mini just right. The sell on the financials was at the correct level, but the trade never developed. Crude rallied back really strong today, which is kind of a surprise, but with the news coming out of Iraq, it could be tied to that single headline alone, that ISIS is 1.5 miles from Baghdad, mile to mile and a half. Gold we caught right, the euro we caught both edges of the market. So we had a good day of trading. And we take a quick look at the E-mini. We had buy two was 50 to 57. We had a sell in the 69 to 71 was our sell. The first buy that was in 60s, 59 to 61 buy number one. Never had a shot at that. The market just broke. So we open at 55, 57. Depending on how you took the trade, you could have been long in the 58 area, give or take, to as low as maybe 56. And the market eventually trades to 72. So we break it out. We've got 1, 2, 3. This was a trade that we talked through in the room. Our trading objective, it was a sell stop at 70.75. You were in at 70.25, 70.50, and the first stop was 66.75. So you got your 3 points. Market comes back up. Software signals another sell. You could have been short in the 67 area. 67.25, and the market trades down for a mean green trade. So really good trading. This trade out of the 58 area, give or take, could have been worth 12 points plus if you'd stayed with it. So not a problem. Our whole premise on why we got long this morning was end of the month tomorrow, end of the quarter tomorrow. Large institutions are not going to get heavily short. It affects their compensation. So we're almost dealing with an inside day. You can see our low is just a little bit lower. We can sell failure to take out this 75 area, give or take, 73, 75. We can also buy into weakness and see if we can extend the range and trade higher because it's end of the month, end of the quarter. Longer term, this chart tells us to favor the sell side. But again, we have very strong support in this 53, 55 area now. And I don't think we have a shot at taking that out until Wednesday. Looking at the F2 screen, definitely a P. I have seen stronger Ps. Volume is below time. That means that we should, trade up and at least retest this 75 area. May even do it late today, but this 75, 80 area, selling failure to take out the 75, 80 area, I think is a pretty easy trade to see. And then our 60, 62 area would be buy one, and our 55, 57 would be buy two. And we don't have a lot of news tomorrow, but we do have Case-Shiller that nobody will pay any attention to. They're looking at plus 7.4 year on year. Chicago PMI at 61.5. They will pay attention to that. And then consumer confidence at 92. So we do have some news that can impact tomorrow's trading. Tomorrow's news won't be a big factor for the financials either. And again, there's just so much unease around the globe right now that I don't think we're bringing in heavy shorts or heavy longs. We've got an inside day. An inside day favors a trading range that would favor our end of the month, end of the quarter. We definitely have a P today, a fairly strong one, so we're going to sell failure to take out the 28 area to the buck on this one, and we can certainly buy, and we got this high volume number down here structurally in the 18 to 20 area. We can buy into weakness too in this high volume area right down in here. That's our attractor. Looking at the F2 screen, definitely a P, and you can see how the volume is skewed to the upside. So buying into weakness makes sense. I don't think tomorrow's news is a factor. Chicago PMI probably is the strongest piece of news tomorrow. Like to buy weakness. Let them come down and get stops beneath this L and Z period low. So we're going to put out 17s to 21s buy 1 and then 9 to 13 for buy 2. And then selling failure basically to take out 28 to the buck. So 27 to 31 will be sell 1, and then 3 to 7 will be sell 2. This morning we wanted to sell 23s to 27s. The high was 28. We talked about it over the course of the first hour of trading that the sell was 27, 27 and a half. We had to take out support at 23, 24. We never did. It was really miserable trading. I mean, there just was absolutely no volatility today. The knob spread did strengthen, but it was a dead market, and very, very difficult to make something happen when there's nothing happening. Did have some more volatility in the 30-year, but it's, again, you had to trade perfectly to pull out 6 to 7 30 seconds. And normally it's pretty easy when you get our setups to pull out 6 to 8 30 seconds. So had to wait for a hell of a long time, in fact, into the afternoon to make 8 30 seconds. So again, just not a hell of a lot to work with. I misestimated our sell zone. Our number 2 sell zones and buy zones are really working well. Our number 1s are not. When the market trades higher, the knob spread expands and takes us to our number 2 level. When it sells, it contracts and takes us to our number 2 level. So we need to focus on those levels that are 1 away. So right here, last rotate up stopped at 14. We're going to sell failure to take out 16 to 20. Then 23, 27. And on the buy side, 1 to 5, we'll make it 1 to 5 for buy 1. And then 25 to 29 for buy 2. And I think we'll get some help from end of the month into the quarter on these contracts too. But concentrate on our number 2 levels. I think that would be more rewarding. Looking at gold, gold's probably the easiest contract to see us sell in right now, and they have been making us get in much earlier than normal. We're still one headline away from a rally in this contract like crude, but a lot of the volatility has come out of gold, and that volatility is now in crude. So this 20 to 23 area is going to be sell 1. Very, very aggressive. I like the 25 to 28 better. On the buy side, we're headed lower. We've got volume down here at 15, so we'll make 13 to 15 buy 1. And then 10 plus or minus for buy 2. But hard to dispute the fact that gold is under sell pressure these days. Okay, the euro, boy, when we catch these 50 to 75 tick rallies, it just needs to be sold. That's all there is to it. And it's very, very predictable. It's very, very easy to see. We had this area right in here, this 18 area. We made our sell 20 to 30. Last rotate up stopped at 12.14, so we'll make 15 to 25, sell 1. 40 to 50, sell 2. On the buy side, I'm going to keep 75 to 85 just because it worked. No other reason than 50, 60 for buy 2. But jumping on board on London time really does produce the best trades in this contract, and the ones that are the easiest to see, and frankly the ones with the most risk reward. The currency market center is London. It's not the United States. And last but not least, crude. I haven't seen any articles attributing the rally to any specific announcement, but today we're flying 5 sorties a day out against ISIS. That's not enough to even make a dent. And there was an article out midday that ISIS was within 1.5 miles of Baghdad's outskirts. Now, I think we need to look at the F1 screen right here. You can see that we've just taken out near resistance in this 93.50, 94 area. We've moved on up. So we've got this price point at 95. We have those 5 price points at 73. We have the start of this distribution down at 97.25. You can see that there's pretty good support below 91.50. I thought we were headed to 90. I still think we're headed to 90 because of supply issues. But one headline out of Iraq or any other place that's a major crude oil supplier can change things instantly. We've got low volume area, this 95.50 to 96.25. So a lot of stuff starts to come together in that 95.50 to 97.25 area, and that's not that far away. That's $1 away from 95.50. So where's our sell? 95 is one of those round numbers. That's probably not a bad place to think about setting some shorts. And again, I can't get my hands around it because, you know, having served in the military and having been in a very small unit, I mean, we're going to go down swinging, and we're going to be fighting until the last moment in time, and we're not going to think about surrendering or throwing in the towel until all hope is gone. And I just see all of these places in the Middle East that just collapse, and it leads me to believe that's because it's a top-down command authority type society and culture. And if you aren't the head of the tribe or head of the country or head of the military unit, if you're not there to tell your people what to do, then the unit can throw in the towel pretty quickly. Brave individuals, not afraid to die at all, but I'm just always amazed at how quickly they throw in the towel. I've never understood that, so maybe my next life, huh? So we're going to be selling into 95, 94, 75, 95. It's 95 is a very round number, and then 95.50 plus or minus. On the buy side, we're going to lean against 94 to get started, 94, 94.25. But if the news comes out of Iraq overnight that the Iraqi units went west of the city and took out the leading edge of the ISIS move on Baghdad, crude oil could come off pretty quickly. And ultimately, the bad guys are, as they're characterized right now, ISIS that we're up against, they need cash flow too, so they probably are not intent on destroying the Baghdad's oil production. That's all I have for right now. I get after it. I'm going to make some videos here. I've got to be somewhere at 3:30. Get started a little bit early. You all have a great evening. I will see you bright and early tomorrow. We'll get started at 6:45 Central, and in the meantime, have a great evening.